So the first mistake I made when I decided to go plant-based was I did it all in one day. I didn't have a plan going in. So I didn't have any recipes. I had no idea what I was going to eat. I went from eating macaroni and cheese and lasagna to being vegan the next day. And so what I strongly recommend for the people that I work with is I tell them that they need to start slowly. Collect a bunch of recipes ahead of time. At least have 2 or 3 good recipes that you like that are already plant-based that you can just go to and make easily. And start with a plant-based Monday, for example, and then just do one day at a time. If you're really good at one day, then get some more recipes and ideas, and then add a second day. And then it could take you 6 months or even a year to go completely plant-based, but that's okay. Progress is always better than perfection. And so go ahead and do that. But another huge thing is in not knowing what to eat is if you have things prepared ahead of time, you're going to eat them. Now, don't just have veggies chopped up in the fridge and think, oh, that's going to be great. I have my carrots and my celery chopped up. That's never going to be enough. You're going to think, oh, yay, I've got things chopped up. But you're going to be starving to death if that's all you're eating. Make sure you have a good hearty soup in the refrigerator so you can have a nice bowl of soup. Or make sure you have a batch of scrambled tofu mixed up so you can make a quick breakfast. Have food in the refrigerator that you can pull out so that when you get home from work, you're not tempted to make a frozen pizza or call Domino's or something like that. That's going to take away the decision fatigue, and it's also going to take away a lot of the stress that you get from coming home and not knowing what to make. The second mistake a lot of people make when they go plant-based is they let the social pressures get to them. There's always going to be those people who tell you, oh, you're never going to be able to stick with it, or oh, you're not going to get enough protein on a plant-based diet. I remember my husband was working construction at the time. He was an electrician, and his work buddies would fill his lunch bag up with twigs and things and tease him for eating rabbit food. And that can get into your head for a while. You don't want to be the odd guy out, but don't let them get to you. And the truth of the matter is, everybody's going to have their opinions, and you don't need to argue with them to prove yourself, because results are going to speak for themselves. And people are going to see that you're getting healthier and stronger, and you don't have to fight with them. You just have to live the life that you know that you want to live. The third mistake was listening to all that talk about protein and how we weren't getting enough protein and how you have to measure everything to make sure you get your protein. The truth of the matter is, protein isn't everything. Did you know that one potato has more protein than an egg? And so add to that beans and legumes, lentils, other vegetables, and it's not hard to get enough protein if you're eating a healthy diet. And on a plant-based diet, you're getting more fiber, more antioxidants, and way more nutrition than you do on a meat diet. So don't waste your energy stressing over protein. The protein problem is a myth. A lot of people say when they go on a plant-based diet, they feel weak or they feel tired all the time, so their body just wasn't made for a plant-based diet. But what's really going on is they're probably not eating enough calories. The truth of the matter is, plant-based foods have less calories than meat and dairy foods. When you're eating a plant-based diet, you need to eat more food to make up for the calories you need for the day. Versus when you're eating a meat or a cheese-based diet, you can eat less food. So I really appreciate a plant-based diet because I love to eat. And it's important that those foods are complex carbohydrates, things like beans and whole grain rice and vegetables. They'll make you full longer, and they'll also give you the energy that you need to last throughout the day. I had this friend who was trying to go vegetarian, so she would come to the house and I would make her a vegetarian loaf, and she would try a bite of it, or she would take a piece of it, she would close her eyes and she would say, it's meatloaf, it's meatloaf, it's meatloaf, and then she'd taste it, but it wasn't meatloaf. And she would try to convince herself that what she was eating was actually meat, but she was always disappointed, because the truth of the matter is, veggie burgers aren't going to taste like real burgers, and tofu doesn't taste just like chicken, but they all taste good in their own way. And if we can open our minds up to saying, hey, I'm going to try a new thing and taste it, it's going to taste really good. And if you can do that, instead of chasing after that ultimate, I want it to taste just like a hamburger, and I want it to taste just like grilled cheese, if you can think past that and get your head around trying new foods, that's when plant-based eating is really going to open up and help you really enjoy it. And this is the one that trips everyone up. thinking that you have to do it all at once and that you're a failure if you don't do it the first day. Think about riding a bicycle. Did you just hop on your bicycle and drive it without ever falling down? Of course you didn't. And it's going to be the same when you change your diet. You're going to have those days when you fall back into old habits. But don't just say, I quit or I failed. Say, I'm just going to keep working on this. Because your health is important, and this diet can change your life and change how you feel every single day and gives you more energy. So instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. And if you need some help with that, check out the description box below. I have my ultimate guide to going plant-based. There's some great recipes in there and some good how-tos on how to transition to a plant-based diet.